Hello, Anssi here, and this is my chart review for September 16th. It's Tuesday. You see there's a nice trend channel up here and a couple of really good moves up. But for me, to be honest, the day wasn't all that good. I had a couple of losers here, and after 5 trades, I got back to break even at least, but at that point, I decided to call it quits. I felt that I had lost my focus. And so yeah, I'll show what I saw and the trades I took, and we'll go from there. The first one I got in here right at the open, and the first trade I took was this failed second entry short here. See from this low, it's the first entry short, and the second failed here. The price hung around for a while before going up, but it ended up being a nice move, and it would have been nice to hold a runner here. It would have been good for another maybe 4 or 5 points. But then when we got up here, for some reason I kept thinking that this could be a range day. It's probably because of these matching highs here. The price had trouble getting above this resistance level from yesterday afternoon, and after this doji, I looked at it as a signal bar to go short on, but I kept on hesitating, and I ended up going short on this next bar, which then turned out to be a bullish bar. So I could have got out with maybe a 1 or 2 tick loss on one of these bars, but I didn't, and ended up taking a full 6 tick stop loss. I guess I was reminded here by yesterday there was this move in the morning, and I kept on thinking that this would have been another one of these kind of shorts, but of course it wasn't. So then this loss I took here, I think it was part of the reason I didn't take this next one. You see, I had my line here at the time, and this is just breakout pullback long. Price came right back down to this lower trend channel line, and would have been a nice trade. Quick move up, good for a scalp and a bit more. But instead, the next trade I took was another loser. It's here it's this rectangle. You see from this high, what I was looking at. There's a first entry long and then a second entry long, but this is not a good signal bar. And also, what I should have been thinking was that price would be coming back to this level to test this support. Also, there was this short-term trend channel, and we hadn't had a break of that one, or it came here, and then we had the retest of the low. Also on this one, you can see I entered on this bar, so it was a bit late, and in hindsight I really can't see a good reason for taking this trade. I should have taken a long here on this doji, and actually I did, but that too was a bit late. After price ticked higher here, I started playing with a limit order again, and price went on without me. And so after 2 losers at that point, I guess I somehow felt a bit revengeful or something, and I had my order waiting here when the price came up back down, and I went long here, but of course price continued lower a bit more, and I almost got stopped out for a third time in a row here. I think it came within 1 or 2 ticks of my stop loss. But in the end, I luckily ended up getting my 4 ticks out of that trade. It really wasn't the best of trades, and I maybe should have skipped it in hindsight. What can you do? Then I copied this. I didn't have this bigger trend channel in place. I actually noticed it after Mac published his midday chart right around at this time. And so yeah, at that point I was looking for a possible move up here, which we had here, but I didn't take that trade. I kept on hesitating whether or not to enter after price ticked higher here, and then yeah, I was left behind on that trade. But the next little pullback or correction, we had that here. It's a failed second entry short. If you count from this low, there's the first entry, then the second one, and there's a nice signal bar. Sure, it's at these highs, right at these highs here, but I felt pretty confident on that one. You see that this move up, it's pretty strong, and usually you get another one of those, at least another measured move up, something like this. But you see it continued a lot higher. There would have been another failed second entry short, if you counted this double bottom as the swing low, and then this would have been the first entry short and this the second one. But I felt this was too close to that this upper trend channel line. Of course it would have worked even with a stop order here. You got 5 ticks to this high, and then another strong move up. I don't see any place or any way to get in here. You could maybe look at this as a two-legged pullback, but I don't see how you would enter that. Instead, this one, I think this would have been a second entry long from this high. You see there's a pullback, and then the first entry and the second one right at the EMA, and I missed that one actually. And looks like we're edging higher up to 2000 mark, but can't really say where we will end up today. We'll see. And they're actually on a bigger time scale. I think this is like this would be the first leg, and then there was this 1 hour of correction that Mac often talks about, and then the second leg up. So this would have been a nice target for any runners. And you see, yeah, we overshot it a bit, or we're still above it. So yeah, as I said, not the best day for me, but at least I think I understand why the trades that I took were losers here and almost here as well. Those are trades that I maybe should have not taken, but yeah, that's a learning experience for me, and I can only get better. Right, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.